Hello, everybody. It's Friday, and it's Abby and Billy. Used to be Billy and Abby, now it's Abby and Billy. I seem to not be able to get rid of her this evening. She's feeling poorly, um, so she's been hanging around, and she doesn't let me get anything done when she does that because she wants to, lay like a baby all over me. But here she is. Look up there. Say hi. Say hi. She's not gonna do anything I tell you to. So happy Friday. How y'all doing? Yeah, here I am again. I've sort of been leaning towards doing a video on Fridays, especially now that I'm doing the um, uh, Boggy Creek blankets and getting the squares in. So first of all, let me tell you about Boggy Creek. Boggy Creek Camp is for critically ill children, and they get to go to camp for nothing, zero cost for 1 week. And I think it was last week I got an email from Kimmy, and I believe they started the first camp this past weekend. So there was supposed to be like 150 kids, I think she said. So Boggy Creek is in full blown right now. And then I went on their site tonight, unbeknownst to me. Um, if you go on put in Boggy Creek Camp in Eustis, Florida, it'll automatically come up. And then you go to volunteers, and then if you go from volunteers, you'll see Boggy Bears and Afghans, and you click on there, and who do you see? Moi, Nancy, Lynn Ann, um, Charm Grammy, Lynette. We made it, man. We made the big time. We're all over the place on that website. So if you go on there, it'll tell you all about boggy blankets, what they're used for, how the kids get them. Every kid goes home with one, as well as a boggy bear. I made one boggy bear. Nancy's keeping it because it's pigeon toed. So and Debbie from Canadian Crotcheter, she and I made blankets, and I took those. So we made blankets from our scrap fabric, and they'll show you that too. That's in the slideshow and everything. Both of our blankets. Of course, hers was a lot prettier than mine, I think. But who likes their own work, right? So anyway, these little these little blankets are 35 to 40 inches wide and 40 to 50 inches long. And it's perfect because it lays right across the bottom of their bed. So they pick a bed. So I think they picked the blanket and the boggy bear that's on that bed to be their bed. Does that make sense? Like they look at the blanket and they like bright colors, and pretty bears and stuff. Because I know I went to one when I was visiting there in February. I went to one of their beds and I grabbed a bear. In fact, you'll see it in the videos on their website. I mean, on their channel, and I kind of laid down with it for a few minutes just to rest, get my feet up and everything. What the heck? It's a bed, right? So anyway, so what I'm doing this year, I've stepped back from being a commentator or, keeping the girls straight. And I've stepped back from that. And so I said my way, instead of just making the blankets, what I would do is collect 6-inch squares, 6 inches now, 6 inches, not 5, not 7, but 6-inch squares. And acrylic would be perfect. No wool, please. No wool. I did come across a couple wools, and I did throw them out because these kids are ill, and wool is very common. People allergic to a lot of wool. So anyway, 6 inches, and I'm doing 3 holidays. That's it. I don't want any miscellaneous squares that are just, that don't represent these three holidays. And the three holidays are Christmas, St. Patrick's Day, and Halloween. So, so 6-inch squares representing those three holidays, those colors, like red and green and gold. Um, Halloween, of course, is orange and black and white, all different colors. So that's what I'm now. I have taken some of the squares that don't represent any of those holidays, and I have made some blankets. But I would prefer, and I would ask sincerely, if you would stick to those three holidays. And you could do some if you don't want to put a little spider on it or a little pumpkin or whatever, or a Christmas bell or whatever on, your just plain squares. I was doing a blanket. Well, I did three this past weekend, and one of them I needed more white, so I went and made white squares. So I take white, and black, orange. I need orange, um, and of course red, white, Christmas colors, St. Patrick's Day colors, that kind of stuff. So let's get to work, girls. I'm not getting many squares in now. I know I've been making a lot of blankets, but I've been keeping up. So to keep me busy and out of trouble and off the streets and off the um, YouTube streets and the computer streets, you need to send me 6-inch squares representing those three holidays. Okay. So the information below is my address is below, my email address is below if you have any questions. So I wanted to get that out of the way first, I think. And then I'll give you a little history. If you stay tuned, if you're here just to see what I've made, that's fine. And at the end, I'm going to give you the history on granny squares. It's a little mixed up, but anyway, I'll give you the history. All right, first of all, let me show you the three blankets I made this weekend. The first one is the Christmas ones. And I think you remember the Christmas trees that I got and the Christmas wreaths that I got. Let me see how these go. Now, the 6-inch squares, and I put them across at 30 inches. Then I make a border, and I try to make the border so it will equal 35. So, so I did that. Okay, so here's the one with the well, that's upside down. I see it. I see it. Don't have to pay my attention. And I didn't know it, but I ordered one red that they had left. It was like $3.99 red heart, and it was called Hot Red. I thought it was just red, but it was Hot Red. So it's hot. I mean, baby, it's hot. So I used my greens and then all my Christmas ones. And then there's my wreaths and my Christmas trees, snowflakes, so on and so forth. So can you see it? So did that come out nice? Now the border. Now if you want to know, I connect my borders in a half double crochet, and I connect one way and then back this way, one way, and then go across and connect them. It's so much easier. And this is really red, but it's coming out pink. Why is that looking so pink? I mean, it's red. I don't know how to get I don't know why the color's not doing well lately. I don't know. Oh well. Anyway, so this is the Christmas one that I did, and thank you, ladies, for the beautiful squares that you sent. Yep. Okay. So we'll put that over here. Don't you get in there. Now this one I made is a miscellaneous one. I had miscellaneous squares. Let's see. So I went with the oranges and greens and the yellows at the beginning, as you can see. And then, oh, it smells good. And then I had some little some purple ones, and then and it was a heart. So these were some miscellaneous ones that I had. And I put this. It's lime sparkly green that I put together with it. And then what I did is I went around the first time and just did the green like a granny square. And then I went back over it and I put a chain and a single, or was that a half double, and a single crochet in every other one. So it gives it a cute little border. A cute little border. So yeah, you know what? I didn't show you on that other blanket because I came up with, I'm always coming up with a new thing. I'll show you the border on that one. Ow. Let me see. Watch out. Watch out there, Abby. Watch out, boo-boo. This dress is not cotton, so I have trouble sliding. Okay, so on this one, it's hard to see, isn't it? I did a double crochet around, all the way around. And then what I did, then I went around again and I used, how can I explain this? Well, I can't explain it. And I can't show it to you because it's not coming out. It's not the cross stitch, but it's doubled. I was able to double it somehow, but it was a backward stitch. But I came up and then I chained one and then I twisted it and then I went back and then again and it gives this the double. It has a double loop right here. So that was kind of fun to do. There you go. She's at my toes. Okay, and then the last one is a Halloween one. We've got pumpkins and let me put this down because it's bothering me. Okay. We have pumpkins and we have the spider. Another spider, the eye. We got ghost. More pumpkins. Spider and pumpkins. So this one, what I did was I went around with black, just a double crochet around with black, and then I took the white and made the X. That gives it sort of an intrigue look for Halloween. So yeah, and so I used all my Halloween ones, and I even had to make some of these white squares to get it to finish it up. So yeah, I love making them. I just love them. So I just see the kids excited about it. So yes, I got 3 made, but I don't have any more squares. But I did get some in. I got some in today, and I'll show you. Okay, this. Where's my bag from today? I forgot to pick it up. Will y'all excuse me for just a moment, please? We're going to do a little break, just a tiny little break. Stand up, stretch your arms out. Come on, let's get that body moving. Let me go get that package. I tried so hard to get organized, but unfortunately I didn't make it all the way. So this package came today. Let me get organized here. Whew, my breath. Oops, I spilled water on it. And it's from Julie from Wisconsin. And it's got a little note, I think, or something in here. Let's see what it is. Oh, orange and cream hard candy. Ooh, thank you. Man, I'm going to stick one of those in my mouth. And look at this, a typewritten note. Isn't that cute? Uh, Please accept these granny squares for your project. 6 for Halloween and 6 for Christmas. All right. I rinsed them and air dried them. Hope they qualify for your. Of course they will. Oh, I'm not. Oh, don't. Just Julie from Wisconsin. I wasn't supposed to read any of that, but I did. You need to put it outside of the. Let's see what we got. Okay. We got 6 for Christmas. Red and green. Oh, hey, this is pretty and sparkly. Look at that one. It's red, green, and white. And then this plain red, red and green, and red and green. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. That goes to my Christmas. This is Halloween. Look, there's a spider. Ooh. And this one. And this one. This one. This one. And this one. So, oh gosh, I've got water all over my papers. Thank you so much, Julie. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'll keep those right there. Ooh. I think that's all of them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, Christmas is coming. Christmas, Christmas. I need some St. Patrick Day ones too. I've got those ones that have the the clover on them. And then I got a package from JoJo, from Joe's Web, and right on top was a flamingo. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? She sent me a flamingo. My JoJo. Thank you, JoJo. So she sent me some yarn. So she sent me some green and she sent some, oh, this is wiped out, but this is, I love this yarn, and this is like desert glaze, which is sort of a, it's got orange in it. And white, which I've already used. Already used the white. I should learn how to, get rid of the, tie those up. And she sent me a red, pretty, this looks like a hot red. Oh, it's fire red. Ooh, I wish the color was good so you could see that. That's going to be pretty on Christmas ones. And she sent me purple. This is purple. It's called grape. This is grape. Thank you, JoJo. Oh, and she sent me another white. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And another green, green and gold. Oh, she sent me my nails. What was it, 3 years ago when they all came to Florida for the little retreat that we had? She bought these little nails and they've got flamingos on them. Well, I used my last ones when I went on the cruise. And so she said she wasn't going to use them. So I said, "Can I have them? I can wear them when we go to the retreat in October." Thank you so much. I didn't even know you had them in there. Purple. And then she sent some. I put water in there too. And she sent some squares. Okay, the white. So we'll put that with the Christmas. Green and white. Christmas. Another green and white. Blue and white. That'll go with the color. And this looks like a heart. Jojo, your corners are curling. Trying to see why your corners are curling. Um, you put three, you put two chains. Okay, you do all that. I don't know why it's curling. Put that there. They shouldn't be curling. Why are they curling? Well, the black, it feels like this salmon color here could be a little thicker than it is, a little thicker than the black, so that could be a reason. Or when you, another thing is when it curls like this, put a chain between each of these, which you didn't do, but that might help keep you from curling your squares. See how it, yes, put a chain between them. Let's see, did you put a chain here? Let's see. No, you didn't put a chain there, but I think if you put a chain, that will help it from curling. Okay? Just a little hint. Oh, we got two Christmas ones. Put those over with the Christmas. And we got a black one. And then we have this one. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty. We'll put that with the miscellaneous. Thank you so much, JoJo, for the yarn. And I had another lifesaver. One of my subscribers sent me a box of yarn from the Premier. It's Premier Basic, and I like this stuff. And she sent me red and orange and white and multicolors, Christmas colors, purple. I'm all set because sometimes sometimes it takes a whole skein to put one together and to go around the outside and all that good stuff. So thank you so much. You know who you are. I thank you very much. It's very appreciative because I was going through my scrap bag to get some color, especially red. But now I've got red. So thank you so much. And I had brought a thing of red and I put all those other ones together with that, the one I just showed you. Okay, next on the list, I am trying to make some Dammit dolls because I get requests for them. And then, let's see, Saturday, no, it was Monday. I was at the cardiologist, and just to let you know, after that heart surgery worked, my rhythm, I'm in rhythm. No AFib rhythm, but I am in rhythm, baby, all the time, all the time. So that was great news. And we're doing some investigating. I don't know if you folks that are over 65 have this or not, but sometimes my feet and right below my knee down gets real bright red, especially when I'm on my feet or something like that. I'll get in bed and all of a sudden it's just bright red and it just burns, and I know it's a lot of neuropathy. But she was telling me that when sometimes cardiac patients, and I'm a cardiac patient, in fact, I'm in the top 25 of hers. So I got a place. I got a place, baby. So anyway, she said, not hers, but Dr. Nayer's. That's right. So she said that sometimes, and she drew me a picture, sometimes there's leaking from the artery that goes up your leg, and that caused it all to flow to flow down. Again, gravity. So we're going to do a sonogram, or I don't know what she calls it. Anyway, we're going to do a test to find out if I do have some leaking in my legs. So that was interesting. No one had ever talked as much complaining as I do, or make note of it, to talk to the doctor about. It kind of gets slid over, you know. So anyway, so that was good. I learned so much. So while I'm in there, listen to this. So while I'm in there, we started talking about something. I can't remember what it was. Oh, about my activity, you know, and losing weight, being more active and all. And I said, well, you know, I'm a crafter. And she said, you are? I said, yeah. I said, and if you want to see my crafts, you can go on Crafty Floridian on YouTube. I have my own channel. She says, you do? She says, you mean I've got a celebrity? I said, oh yeah, yeah, you got a real celebrity here, right? And then she says, you know what? There's a place right, Winn-Dixie was right behind, in a little shopping center behind her building. She says, right behind, next to Winn-Dixie, is this place called Craft Mark and Craft Makers and Market or something, or Gallery, something like that. And she says, they take things on consignment. I said, they do? I said, yeah. So I rode by. I was too tired, and I just didn't think I could make it walking because you'd have to park anyway, you know. So I thought I'll go another time when that's my only trip, you know. So anyway, I wrote them an email, and they'd like to see some of the stuff that I make. So to see if I fit in, I guess. So anyway, that was exciting. That was very exciting. But I will always show you first, and if you know if you're interested, fine. If not, then I will put stuff on consignment. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to put together six Dammit dolls at a time, and that way I don't put so much pressure on myself. You know, I don't even sew them until I got six ready completely. So I've got four. I have four ready now, and I have two more to put hair. I got hair for two of them. So, but I got four done today, and I'll show them to you. This one I've never used this fabric before, but it's hearts with the little kitty cats on them. Look at the little kitty cat. Isn't that cute? So I figured I would make her hair look like a little kitty cat, just all fluffy and soft. So there she is. There we go. Got it in your eyes. So there she is, and I'll call this Miss, I don't know, Miss Heart, I guess. Miss Heart. Because they are cute little hearts, all different colors. And the hair does match. You just can't see it with the color going on here. And then the second one I made is Miss Blue. She's blue hair. She's kitty cat. And the cat is like on computers. See the cat looking into the computer with the sitting on the keyboard? That's what mine does. And here's one here falling asleep on the keyboard. This one's on his back on the keyboard. So it's just really cute, cute little. I've not made one out of this material either. So this is a new material. I hide some of my stuff from myself, and then I start looking. I said, well, I gotta have some cat material around. So I did. I found three, I think. So I've got her. This is Miss Blue, and then I got Miss Heart, and then this is Miss Mardi Gras. Miss Mardi Gras. I've had this material for a long time, and I said, well, I'm going to take it. I like it. I like, see the mask. There's the pink one, and then there's the Mardi Gras, New Orleans insignia there. Yeah, and I just put wild hair on her. That hair is, I'll have to pin it down, I think. Sometimes what I do is just take a and pin it down, you know, tack it down, so because so when you beat it, it won't fly all over the place. So yeah, so I think it's supposed to be on the side. That's right, it's supposed to be on the side. So I'll tack her down. I'll tack her down. So that's Miss Mardi Gras. And then I have, I'm going to call her Miss Lion. Look at her hair. Well, that's where I got it tied up there. Let me see. Yeah. So there she is. I'm going to call her Miss Lion. Isn't she cute? I love this material. And I had a little piece of it. I have enough, I think, to do one more. But I figure I'll just do one. There's a couple I'm doing two of, but anyway, look at her lying this hair. I just I like doing it. I just like doing it. So anyway, there she is, Miss Lion. And I think this is the only four that I got done today, and I have two to do hair on, which I'll probably do tonight. And then I'll tack together the next six. Okay, what else? Oh, and I don't know if I'll show you here. These are all the ones that I cut, and I will be making more. Because once I sew them, then I can sit in my chair watching TV and I stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuffing goes into these babies, I'll tell you. But I like them because I like them so that they're nice and stiff and they're not, they're not falling off or the hands and stuff. So yeah, I put a lot of work into that. So yeah, so if you're interested, you got their names. They're $30, and that includes shipping. So if you're interested, you need to write me an email, and if I don't sell them, hopefully I can. I'll um, maybe I'll meet the requirements to be on to put my stuff into their market. That would be wonderful. And and I got to figure out how they work and all that good stuff. I've never done that before, but I'm gonna try. Okay, what else? Is there anything else? What I've been working on is, of course, the sweater for Zen and Rogers. I mean, Zen and Rogers, yeah. I am now on the sleeve. I finished the sides. Now I'm on the sleeve. And what else have I been working on? In my knitted project. What else? Oh, and I've really, I don't know. I just, I gotta have be in that mindset to work on certain projects. So comes it goes. Okay, I wanted to tell you. Oh, and if you are going on the retreat in October, please send me an email and let me know, and then I can send you what the balance is. It's almost the end of the month, and a lot of people I haven't, quite a few people I haven't heard from. So I really would appreciate it. And I have two people on the cancellation list, so it will work out very nicely. So please let me know. I appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Okay. All right. Now there's some discrepancies in the dates, but here's what we've got. It says that the Granny Square debuted debuted the debut doesn't sound right. Anyway, the first Granny Square was in 1891, and in America they called it in Europe they called it the American Granny. That's what they called it. The pattern was written in 1897 by Mrs. Phillips. Now, I did look on another site where they said that the first Granny Square debuted in 1885. So it's a discrepancy of about 6 years. So who knows? But in the late 1800s is when the Granny Square was discovered or first made. Um, the first Granny Square had two double crochets instead of three. And what they did was, of course, they called it Granny because a lot of them were, grandmas that sit around and rock in their chairs, and they did knitting back then, and whatever yarn that was left over, they would put it together, use those leftover yarn, and make granny squares out of them. And then they would make quilts, blankets. They made all kinds of stuff. And Of course, the other thing is with the granny squares, you really didn't have to have good eyesight to make a granny square. You use your fingers and you like I could sit and make a granny square. I don't have to look. I feel it. I could I mean, I could go round and around for a couple rounds without looking. And that's one of the reasons that the grannies were so popular back then. Okay. So the allure of simple squares for over 100 years, the benefits and uses was easy economically, well known, portable, like you could put it in the bag and carry it wherever you was going and make a square. Where if you're making a sweater, you got all the all the bulk and the blankets and stuff. Um, experiment with you can experiment with colors and stitches, and you can play with combination of colors and stitches, and that's the granny square. Um, it says, I don't know, I can't read my own writing. Anyway, that's the history of the granny square. Very easy, but at least it started in America. It didn't start in France or England or any other place. In fact, I wrote all the notes on the back of a granny square blanket, which I was thinking of making, which I haven't done, but that's all right. I've got it. I've got it. So that's the history of the granny square. So please get together with your leftover yarns, skeins, or whatever you have in the colors that are appropriate for the 3 holidays, and please mail them to me. We'll put them together, and I've got a bunch. I haven't even counted them yet, but you will see them all again when the drive starts in August. Um, the Granny Square blankets, when they start, we will. I will go on and show mine, and yeah, and I have to show them probably in whenever they start. So I want to pack them up and take them to the retreat where Nancy will be, and we will. I'll send them home with her. So there, how do you like that? So that's it. I let's see. I told you I went to the cardiologist. That was my outing for the month, no, for the week. And we're going to do some stress tests. And, I have all these tests going on. I have to wear, end of the month on the 24th, I have to start wearing a halter, a heart monitor, halter, whatever it is, for like 2 weeks. And they are going to try to figure out if I can stay in rhythm, and that way I can come off of that expensive um, Eliquis. So keep your fingers crossed, and let's keep up the good work. Right, Bill? Right. Okay, I don't have anything else to share. Um, I'm hoping to maybe sew some uh, some bags. I got that material that's got the granny squares on it. So I've had some requests for bags for that. And the cardiologist, she said when I do the sewing to wear my compressed stockings, that might help it so that I'm not in a lot of pain that night. I don't know why it does what it does, but it does that do that. My little Abby, she doesn't feel good. She had a little throw up this morning, and it was just water or foam, whatever. Cats get that way every now and then. So I picked up her food, and she's gonna be without food for a few hours, 24 hours, and then we'll try to feed her again tomorrow. So I think that's it, guys. I feel like I I did some more research on something, but I don't remember what it was. That's how bad it is, short-term memory. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. Now, I've been in court all week. I usually don't mention this stuff, but anyway, if you are interested in a good court case that is just so bizarre and so hard to figure out, check out Karen Reed versus the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And it was in Canton. It was her boyfriend. And it is, I mean, it is strange. And I'd love, if any of you watch it, I would love to have a little conversation with you to see what you think. Or comment below and let me know what you think, because I I'm I don't have any uh I don't have any pre I know the word, I just can't get it out. I'm sorry. I haven't really paid attention. I didn't even know about it. And then one of my favorite law nerds is covering it, and I love Emily Baker. That's who I watch. And her commentary is just so fun. But she uses colorful language. But it's apropos, and she was a prosecutor for many years. So anyway, um, this Karen Reed is interesting, very interesting. You remember when I followed, uh, you know, what's his name, the actor, the one that his sister his sister's husband was good friends with my brother-in-law. You know who I'm talking about. Oh, the captain. Uh, his name. I know I'm going to remember it as soon as I shut this down. I can't think of. Anyway, I call him a relative. So far off. He's not really a relative. He's really a friend of my sister's husband that passed away, or his brother-in-law. Yeah. Oh, Depp, Johnny Depp. Well, I followed that trial, for the whole shebang, and I was really, really engrossed in that. I don't follow many, but this is the second one that I followed. I'm glued to that TV. It's There's a holiday Monday, so it's not on Monday. Um, and that's it. That's all I've got to talk about. I think that's enough. Y'all have a great weekend, and Abby and I will be here waiting for your squares. So get them in the mail, and let's get moving. You don't have to wait till August. I'm taking them now because I want to get a jump on it, baby. And I'm on it. I am on it. I am so on top of it for now. And every morning I open my phone and I look, because I have what's going to be delivered that day. And I look and see if I get any packages. I do have a couple packages. They said the package was coming Saturday. Now they moved it to Monday. So I don't know. Well, this one that I got today was supposed to be Saturday, and it came today. So, wait and see. All right, now I can put all my stuff away. And thank you all so much. Thank you for listening to me. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. And all of you new people, I am so excited to meet you all. And I thank you so much. Um, it's been so much fun the past 5 years being on YouTube. Um, some good, some bad. Not a lot of bad. I've been very fortunate that I haven't had at the beginning I might have had a couple that were people would say nasty stuff. Uh-oh, there's a Wave browser notice. I don't know what that's about. I don't care. I'm just you know what? Why don't these software people leave something alone? If it's not broken, why do you fix? Why do you have to keep messing around with it? And then things start jumping out at you. They want you to do you like I try now. I go on my TV. Now Google's got it set up so that when I go on my TV, I have to have my phone in my hand to get on YouTube. Now that is ridiculous. So I have to. So if somebody's here, they can't go on YouTube on my YouTube channel on my YouTube on my computer cable without my phone. And then this double thing, where you go on and they say, "Oh, we'll send you a text with a number that you have to key in." What is with all this? It's tiresome. And some sites I don't even go on anymore because it's a pain in the butt. It really is. And then you go on some of these. I'm ranting. Aren't I ranting? Am I ranting? Oh, good. Billy, you're ranting. That's good for me to get the rant out. And then sometimes it's just, I don't have the patience for it because then you got to have your phone. If you don't have who walks around with a phone in your hand? Not an 80-year-old woman. I'm not going to walk around with a phone in my hand all the time. I do take it to the bathroom with me though, just in case. But that's it. That's it. Because every time that I don't take that phone into the bathroom with me, it rings. Now I take it in with me and it never rings. Now is that logic or what? Anyway, I'm tired of ranting. But anyway, I just think it's just drives me crazy. I know they're trying. You protect me with my banking. You protect me there. But just to get on YouTube on my TV, come on, that's ridiculous. I know it drives me crazy. Okay, I'm finished ranting. I'm gonna go. Thank you all so much. I love you, and hang in there. Have a great weekend. Memorial Day is coming up at the end of the month, and I know a lot of people like to celebrate. So save your energy for that weekend. Good night, everybody. Bye.